Hello beginner tappers, I've put together a few exercises for you to learn a few basic technique steps for taps. So today we have a shuffle progression for you. So we're going to start with just our basic shuffle. So that's using the ball of the tap shoe, brushing forwards and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Okay, you're never going to go backwards then forwards, always forward then back, making sure that your foot is not passing your supporting leg. So you want to try and think of your knee going up, just like that, yeah? So let's try 8 slow shuffles on our right foot and then 8 slow shuffles on our left foot, but it might be your right foot and your left foot from back home, okay? So we have brush, 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 shuffle, 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 shuffle. Awesome, let's try the other side. Shake your leg out. This is always a good test for balance as well. And 5, 6, 7, 8, shuffle, 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 shuffle. Okay, now we're going to try it a little bit faster, which means you need to make it smaller. So we're really gonna use our ankle flexibility here and get it nice and fast. Okay, so let's try 8 in a row going. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, let's try the other side. 5, 6, 7, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Now we're going to try doing a shuffle step. So that means you're going to go brush, brush, and then stamp your foot together, and then the other side. Brush, brush, step. Shuffle, step. Shuffle, step. Shuffle, step. Yeah? Let's do 8 slow and then 8 fast. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle, step. 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 You can see Wesley in the background. Okay, so now we're going to do it a little bit faster, okay? So now you're going to go shuffle, step, 5, 6, 7, and. It's a good challenge to see just how fast you can get your shuffle, because then it lets you do a lot of other steps. Now we're going to work on our shuffle toe heel. So we're adding an extra sound. So now you're going to go brush, brush, step, drop your heel. Brush, brush, step, drop your heel. I'll do that facing the other way. Brush, brush, step, drop your heel. Brush, brush, step, drop your heel. Okay, so let's do again 8 slow, 8 fast. Going from one foot to the other. And you can kind of make your shuffles go a little bit to the side, but not fully to the side, more like on a diagonal. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle, toe, heel. 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 Shuffle. Ooh, I lost my balance. Toe, heel. Okay, so that's a good example. If you lose your balance, make sure that you're nice and grounded, you've got some bent knees, and holding your core. So now we're going to do it a little bit faster, which means very much smaller. It's going to sound like this. So as soon as you finish one, get the other foot ready to go. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and have one more shuffle thing to do, and then we're gonna put it all together. So we've been working on this one in class. It's our shuffle toe toe shuffle step, okay? So this one is a little bit fancy. It doesn't go just forwards or back. It's gonna cross over top of your other leg, okay? So you're gonna brush forwards. Now take the ball of your foot and brush it across your leg, okay? So going brush across. Here you're going to do 2 toe knocks. And then you're gonna do the same kind of shuffle but going back. So going brush, brush back with the ball of your foot, brush, step. So it sounds like this all together. Shuffle, toe, toe, shuffle, step. There should be no heels apart from when you step. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle, toe, toe, shuffle, step. And remember, you're always shuffling in front of your other foot. Let's try it on the other side. Nice and slow. Brush forward, across, toe, toe, across, back, together. A little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, and. And it helps if you say it, because if you can say it, you can do it. So let's try from one foot to the other. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle, toe, toe, shuffle, step. Shuffle, toe, toe, shuffle, step. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to put everything together. We're going to do our regular shuffles. We're going to do our shuffle steps. We're going to do our shuffle toe heels. And our shuffle toe toe shuffle step. So we're going to do 4 of everything. So we're going to do 4 shuffles on, this will be your left foot at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switching sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switching sides. Now we're going to go shuffle, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step. Then we're going to do 4 fast ones. Shuffle, step. Then 4 slow shuffle toe heels. Then 4 fast shuffle toe heels. Then we'll do 2 shuffle toe toe shuffle steps. Nice and slow. And then 2 fast. All right, let's put it all together. I'm going to face the other way so you can follow along at home. 5, 6, 7, and shuffle, 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 and switch. Shuffle, 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 shuffle step, shuffle, shuffle, nice and slow. Now we're going to go faster. Shuffle toe heels. Then faster. Then shuffle toe toe. Then faster. And now you are a master at the shuffle. Okay, another step that we are going to master today is our buffalo. So it's kind of like our maxi forward. So if you remember from the last lesson, our maxi forward is a leap, shuffle, leap, toe. And I will put that in this lesson as well, so you can practice it again. So we have our buffalo, and starts with our foot in front like this. So you want to kind of come from a first position, and then just lift one foot up, and you can bend this knee slightly if you are losing your balance. Now buffalo is just a leap, a shuffle, and a leap. So you're going to take the foot that's in front, leap onto it. You're going to do a shuffle slightly to a diagonal, shuffle, and then leap back. Okay, if you are losing your balance, put your hands on your hips. You're going to go leap, shuffle, leap. Leap, shuffle, leap. Leap, shuffle, leap. then we always like to do out. Fight. Okay, so now let's try that on the other side. So getting your left foot ready, you're gonna go leap, do a shuffle, and a leap. Leap, shuffle, leap. Leap, shuffle, leap. Leap, shuffle, leap. Okay, now you want to make sure when you leap that your foot is still facing out to the side. You don't want to go like this. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're leaping and your knee is facing the side and your shuffle stays facing the side when you leap back. Everything is still nice and open from your first position. So let's try and do a leap, shuffle, leap, 3 of them, 3 buffaloes, a stamp and a clap, and then on the other side, and then we're going to do it faster, okay? So I'm going to face, actually I'll stay facing this way. So nice and slow with your left foot in front. We have leap, shuffle, leap, leap, shuffle, leap, leap, shuffle, leap, and a stamp and a clap. Other side, 6, 7, 8, leap, shuffle, leap, leap, shuffle, leap, leap, shuffle, leap, and a stamp and a clap. Now, when we try it faster, we always have to make it smaller, but you are also going to try to not put your heels on the floor, okay? So, it's gonna sound like this. Okay, I'll face the other way so you can see. So, make sure that your shuffles are nice and warmed up so they can be nice and fast. And let's try 3 fast buffaloes, stamp and a clap, and then the other side. 5, 6, 7, and other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Let's do that one more time, and you've just done a great job with your buffalo. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 6, 7, 8. Awesome job, dancers. Okay, we are going to go over our time step. Now this one is quite tricky, but we're going to go through all the different parts of it. What you want to remember is to say stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. So I'm going to face the other way for this one. Now, we're going to start with our right foot. We're going to do a stomp. Now from here, you're going to hop on one foot. Okay, so that is the beginning. We have stomp, hop. Now from here, you're going to leap over to the other side. Leap. You're going to do a flap with the foot that is up. So remember, a flap is a brush step. And then all you have to do is step with your back foot. And that's the whole thing. So you have stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. Let's do that again. Stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. Let's try it a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. That is the timing that you want to go for. Let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. Now, from here, your heels are off the ground. You have to stomp with your front foot, your left foot. Stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. Let's try that on our left side again. Here we go. Stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. A little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. Okay, let's do 2 slow from one foot to the other, and then we're going to try them a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. Stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. A little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stomp, hop, leap, flap, step. Stomp, hop, and that's what you can try at home, is to get to that speed going from one foot to the other. Let's do 4 in a row. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop, hop, keep the left step, stop, hop, keep the left step, stop, hop, keep the left step, stop, hop, keep the left step. Awesome, and that is your time step. Give yourself a high five or a low five. Last step for today, we're going to work on our flaps. So that is a brush and a step, okay? So you can do these just standing as normal, brushing front and stepping, or to the side. Let's try the other side. But we want to get these quite fast, so you want to give your foot a little shake and flick it out, flap. Okay, let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, flap. And let's try it to the side. 5, 6, 7, 8, flap. Remember, no heels on the ground, okay? Let's do 8 to our diagonal on one foot, and then the other side. We'll do 8 slow, 8 fast. 5, 6, 7, and flap. Flap, 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 flap. Other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's pick up the speed, and now we're really gonna flick it out to get that speed. 5, 6, 7, and. Other side. 6, 7, and. Okay, so now we're gonna practice our running flaps. So these ones, you really want to pick up your knees and you're using your ankles. So you're brushing forwards, brush, step, brush, step, brush, step. Absolutely no heels on the ground, okay? When you get to your running flaps, you kind of have to give yourself a little bit of a jog, a little bit of a bounce. And using those ankles, we're going to go. Okay? Or you can try it on the spot. I'll face the other way. Okay, so that is a really good tool to have as a tapper to really work on those flaps. We often use that as a traveling step. So make sure you're practicing your flaps with no heels on the ground. You can flap even in your socks. You might not have some wood to tap on, so just practice those with no heels. Okay, one last step that I want you to practice during quarantine is our drawbacks. So this one, you're going to start, maybe let's face this way. You're going to start with a spank. That's a brush backwards. You're going to drop your supporting heel and then do a step. Now from here, you have to switch sides. So we've just done spank, heel, step. Now from here, it's the tricky part. You want to lift the ball of your foot, drop the other heel, and step. Okay, so you're always dropping your heel before you step. So 2 in a row looks like this. Spank, heel, step. Spank, heel, step. What you don't want to do is, after you've done, you don't want to use your heel to go backwards. You want to be using just the ball of your foot to get a nice clear sound. So that means from here, you have to lift the ball of the foot, but don't let your heel make a sound. So you don't want to go like this. Okay? Just using the ball of the heel, drop, step. Okay? So let's try that again. We have spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step. And that is called your drawback. We get these a little bit faster to go. Okay, or you can really get them going. If you've done these before, I encourage you to go for the fastest speed that you can do with clear sounds. We don't want to get this and not hear anything. really separate those sounds, okay? If you totally have your drawbacks, you can add in a Cincinnati, which is kind of the little dance break that we would put into a drawback. So that is a spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step. Then you would do that on the other side, but dropping your heel first. So you would go spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step. Spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step. Really slowly. Spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step. Spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step. A little bit faster. Spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step. Spank, heel, shuffle, heel, step. Again. 6, 7, 8. So typically you would add that after 2 or 4 drawbacks. So it would sound like this. Spank, heel, shuffle. Okay, so that is something that you can try at home, or you can just do your regular drawbacks, or even just working spank, heel, step, spank, heel, step. Okay, all different levels for you to try. I challenge you to challenge yourself. Happy tapping, dancers. Okay, the next move that we're going to tackle is our maxi forwards. So this one has 5 sounds. It incorporates a leap, a shuffle, a leap, and a toe. So if we remember, a leap is from one foot to the other foot. You want to try to do this step with no heels on the floor, but if you're doing it slow, it's absolutely fine to put all of your weight onto your foot. As you get better at it, you're going to try and keep those heels off the floor. So let's start with our right foot. You're going to pick up your foot, leap to the other side. You're going to do a shuffle, so brushing forwards and back. You're leaping back onto that foot and doing a toe knock in the back. So that is just with the tip of your toe. Sorry, the rubbish truck is coming along and it's gone. Okay, so we're gonna do a leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Again, this one has lots of balance, so you can put your hands on your hips, or you can put your hands out when you do the leap and then back in when you do the rest of it. So you can go leap, shuffle, leap, toe. So out on the leap, back in on the leap. So let's try 4 on our right foot. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Awesome. Let's try the other side, which will feel completely different, so it's okay if it feels really tricky, if one side feels better than the other. So picking up your left foot, leaping onto it, brushing forwards, back, leap, back, and toe in the back. Now keep in mind that your shuffles don't want to go forwards. They want to go to your corner, your diagonal. So also not directly to the side, right to your corner. So we're going leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Let's try that together, and then we're going to try it a little bit faster. So we're going to do 3, and then a stamp and a clap, okay? So starting with your right foot, we go leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe, and a stamp and a clap. Let's try the other side. We go leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe, and a stamp and a clap. Okay, so now, of course, again, when we want something to be faster, it needs to be smaller. So our shuffles are going to be really loose, and we're going to think of our leap and our shuffle as one, and then you're going to think of your other leap and your toe as one. So we want it to be really fast. Leap, shuffle, leap, toe. let's try the other side. So same thing, fast shuffles, little tiny steps, and a fast toe. So we have yeah, let's try that together with our stamp and our clap 3 times on each side. Here we go, with the right foot. 5, 6, 7, 8. Left side, 6, 7, 8. Awesome job, tappers. That is your maxi forward step for today. Let's move on to our little tap combination for today. Our cramp roll. So a cramp roll has 4 sounds. It uses 2 toes and 2 heels. So what you're going to do is you're going to start, you can put your hands on your hips if you ever find that you're losing balance. You're going to start with 2 steps. 1, 2, without putting your heels on the floor. So I'll turn around so you can see. You're going to go step, step, leaving your heels off the floor, right, left, okay? So we have right, left. You're going to drop one heel and then the other heel. And that's your cramp roll all together. You have up, up, down, down, yeah? If you are starting with your right foot, you're going to drop the right heel first. So you go right, left, right, left, okay? Now, as I always say, you want to keep your knees really bent, okay? If you keep your legs really straight, you're not going to get very many sounds. So really keep those knees bent. Don't be afraid to be heavy into the floor. So same thing on the left side. So you're going to go left, right, left, right, okay? So let's try those at 4 different speeds today. We're going to do our super slow-mo. We'll start with your right foot. So up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. That's your slow. Then we're going to do a medium speed. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to try for a bit of a faster speed. So if you ever want something to be faster in tap, it needs to be smaller. So that means that we're not picking our feet up as high off the ground, and we're keeping our heels still loud but smaller, okay? So your fast speed will be. Then we're going to try for turbo speed. So turbo speed, when you do a cramp roll, kind of sounds like a horse, right? Doo-doo. So that one, you kind of have to do a little bit of a hop into it. Think toe, toe, heel, heel, as fast as you can. Careful that you don't do your steps as stamps, right? You want to make sure you keep those heels up so that you can drop them down. So let's try those 4 speeds on both sides to some music. So just as a reminder, if you're starting with your right foot, you're dropping your right heel first. If you're starting with your left foot, you're dropping your left heel first. So let's do our cramp roll. our paradiddle, which sounds a lot like our cramp roll. So this one also has 4 sounds and uses all parts of the feet. So we are going to start. Your very first sound is a heel dig, just digging your heel into the floor. Then sound number 2, you're going to take the ball of your foot, brush it back, and pick your knee up. So we have heel, spank. So if we brush back, sometimes we call it a spank. Heel, spank. Sound number 3, you're going to take the ball of your foot and press it into the floor. That's called a touch or a step. And then the last sound, you're just going to drop that heel. So you have heel, spank, touch, heel. Let's try it on the other side. Heel, spank, touch, heel. Again, heel, spank, touch, heel. So we're gonna do a similar thing. We're gonna try that at 4 different speeds. So let's focus on the slow one right now, and we're gonna do our right foot straight into our left foot, straight into our right foot, straight into our left foot. So you have heel, spank, toe, heel, heel, spank, toe, heel, heel, spank, toe, heel, heel, spank, toe, heel. Now, if you get confused, I always say, if you can say it, you can do it. I learned that from my dance teacher, Miss Kelly. So, you know, if you're getting confused, you can say it out loud as you're doing it. You wouldn't say heel and do your toe, right? So you can say heel, spank, toe, heel, and your feet will most likely follow along. So that was your slow speed. Our medium speed, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the speed that we'll be using in our combination today. Heel, spank, toe, heel. Heel, spank, toe, heel. Heel, spank, toe, heel. Heel, spank, toe, heel. Then we are going to get a little bit faster into our fast speed. And I call these kind of rolling paradiddles because you're going from one side straight into the other. So these ones are a little bit tricky, but as you are dropping your heel, you're getting your other heel already ready to go. So it sounds like this. So you're just bouncing from side to side. Then we're gonna go for turbo speed. Okay, this one's also a little bit crazy, but I want you to give it a go. So again, if you want something to be faster in tap, it needs to be itty bitty, really small. That's why we always want loose ankles, because it is our ankles that are doing all the work here, okay? So we're gonna do our 4 speeds, alternating. We'll do it twice through. You got this. All right, starting on our right foot. Okay.
I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? Bad times are coming, that I'm weak, but I done so. Hey, hey. Well, let me tell you something, all that glitters ain't gold. Hey, hey. It's been a long road, long, long, troublesome road, and I'm looking for somebody to come and help me carry it on. I need dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need dollar, 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 that's what I need. Well, I don't know if I'm walking on solid ground, 'cause everything around me is falling down. And all I want is for someone to help me. I had a job, but the boss won't let me go. He said, I'm sorry, but I won't be needing your help.
I know that those fast ones are a little bit crazy, but even if you just give it a go, even just the motion of it, you'll be well on your way to doing some crazy fast paradiddles.